Yo, 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 welcome back to Just Nuts, guys. We finally have some news worth talking about. Today, guys, we have a random Valkyrie support card dropped. I know a lot of people were disappointed in what the Valkyries do, but this is a really nice card for what the deck wants to do. It synergizes with a lot of different cards that already exist in the archetype, and let's just get into it. So, in the OCG, they're getting their whatever it's called. They're like import set where they literally import almost all the TCG exclusives into the OCG all at once in one big pack. It's pretty cool. The Valkyries are coming in there, and then at the same time, they're getting this card revealed as a V-Jump promo for them as well, which is pretty cool. Now, keep in mind we have no idea when we're getting this card, but just knowing it's out there and we'll get it at some point. If you are playing Valkyries, this is a nice, cool card to keep your eyes out for. Anyway. Today we're looking at Valkyrie Sigrun, a level 9 light fairy effect monster with 2,200 attack and 2,400 defense. Actually relatively low stats relative to like other level 9 monsters, but still they're over 2,000, so you can't complain. And its first and second effects are both hard once per turns. First effect says, if this card is in your hand, you can target one face-up spell or trap card you control. Send it to the graveyard, and if you do, special summon this card. Alright, I love that. I love it when you have high-level monsters in a main deck. They need to be able to get themselves out of the hand. This is a super easy effect to trigger in this deck, and we'll get to that in a little bit. Your second effect says, if this card is normal or special summoned, you can special summon one level 8 or lower Valkyrie monster from your hand or graveyard. So, obviously the graveyard effect is a little better just because, it can help unclog stuff in hand, but for the most part, it's like taking a resource you already have and just moving it, whereas if you're getting something from grave, it's more of a plus in that situation, but still really, really solid. Without you using your normal summon, you can get 2 Valkyries on board, which is really solid, and yeah, I mean, it's definitely a good card. It's a really helpful card because a lot of the stuff seemed really cloggy. This definitely helps with that. Now, let's go and look at some of the Valkyrie cards we already have, and see where we can get some synergy rolling out. I don't think this card has any synergizer with. I think the first one I'm looking for is Vete. Yes. Okay. So if she is no, never mind. This is not the one I want. I'm talking about Drite. Whatever. But this is the one when she's normal summoned or special summoned, you can add a Valkyrie card from deck to hand. So if you have her, but not one of the continuous spells, you can search a continuous spell, I think. I'm not sure, we'll get there in a minute. Or you just search the monster. If you have the continuous spell, you just search her and you have a really nice extender to actually set up a little bit more of a legitimate board, which is pretty cool. Vierte. No. Oh, when this card's destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon a Valkyrie monster from your deck. So you can just special summon the new one and then immediately revive like this one again or another one from hand, or get one from hand, get one from grave. This one's stinky. This one's good. If this one is special summoned, you can special summon a Valkyrie monster straight from the deck. So you special summon her, you can play like 1 for 1 or something. Special summon her, special summon the girl, the new one, and then special summon another monster from hand or grave. Or if you have her in hand or graveyard already, you special summon the new one, you special summon her, and then she special summons another one from deck. So this one works really nicely with the new one. I don't think either of these really work. No. This one lets you special summon that new one like back from graveyard, and then she special summons one from hand and just kind of stockpiles. It's pretty good. Let's see, I'm trying to remember. Oh no, this one's special summons from graveyard. This one special from hand. That's right. Okay. So both these kind of just helping get her on the field a little bit easier. No. Okay, and then you have your 3 continuous spells. So this is like the main part of what allows this card to be super easily summonable, because you need to just send any face-up spell or trap. So if you play other face-up spell or traps like other than these, you could just send those as well. So, so this card's really strong. None of them really, I don't think any of these really synergize. Yeah, none of these super synergize with her specifically, other than the fact that like these are just part of an engine, and like she can just send one once you've used their effect to like get herself on field super easy. And then this card as well, not the best card, but when this card, you can send this once it's face up, or if this card is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, you can special summon a level 5 or higher Valkyrie monster from hand or deck, just special summoning out the new one. So there's a good amount of cards that just definitely have solid synergy. This is a really nice card. While I don't think it makes Valkyries good, and I don't think Valkyries will be good possibly ever, they would need a lot of help. I do think it's a good card. If you play Valkyries casually, this is definitely a card to get excited about. Just keep an eye out. Keep your eyes peeled for when this card actually gets dropped. But I think that's pretty much it for today. Nothing crazy. We have been on a drought for news. I think like Yu-Gi-Oh! Day or Konami Day is like coming up in the next like week or so or something. I heard about, and maybe they're just leaving a drought of news so that they can just drop a bunch of stuff all at once, like to celebrate or something. I don't know. I have no idea. But, you know, I'm excited. We should be getting more Ignition Assault stuff and the structure deck and a bunch of stuff revealed pretty soon. So get excited for that, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and you want to see more news videos from me in the future. And I'm getting the fuck out of here. I really have to go. Number 2. I'm sorry for saying that. I'm sorry.